Well, shaken folks, back with another reaction, and I'm back at long last with some more Alan Wilder Recoil. I do apologize, I think it was like the later part of October since the last time I went back to Recoil, so it wasn't supposed to take that long, but I've just started so many new deep dives that it did slip through the cracks. But I will try to get back on a more regular schedule. Shout out to Nina and the other people who are here for Alan Wilder's Recoil, and yeah, we're up to a tune called Drifting. You know, it's a single word title. It's an expressive verb in the sense that it gives an indication not only of something's status, but also its movement, meaning it is not moving deliberately, it is not moving intentionally, it is sort of drifting in some sort of flow, whether that's, you know, a physical flow like a liquid, like a river, or a flow of time, or a flow of events, but ultimately it is someone or something that is not directly controlling its movement, but is instead part of a larger flow on whatever the medium may be. So it suggests something that is out of its own control. It suggests something that is either at the mercy of nature or allowing natural courses to guide it forward. So yeah, it suggests something that is disconnected in a way from its environment, or rather something that is a product of its environment and not you know, its own deliberative choices. So we'll have to see if that is in any way relevant. And again, these kind of songs, as I've come to learn from Recoil, you know, it's hard to know what to expect. Sometimes it's samples, sometimes it's like spoken word poetry. So they're not like normal songs. So when I'm doing title speculations with Recoil, it feels like interesting because maybe I can gain some insight on the sonics, but I feel like by and large I have no idea what the lyrics are going to be about, no matter what the title suggests to me. So let's get to it. This is Recoil. The tune is Drifting, and we hear it here as part of his 2010 compilation, Selected. Like a tribal feel. I do notice he likes sort of syncopated beats. He likes kind of like trip-hop style beats. Those like echoed vocals, the way they lean in like that. I was gonna say, it felt like the track was a bit sedated, but then that moment like dragged your consciousness to the floor. That like dissonant violin line, if that's what that is. It's like distorted though. very haunted. Like haunted trip hop. Depth of that bass. Now we have this like operatic banshee up in the sky. Operatic Banshee would be a good band name, by the way. Ghostly serenity to it. I love how those drum rolls are sort of like folded in. They're not true sound. What a tune. Again, I never know what to expect from Recoil tracks. I'll say this one wasn't the most like outrageous. It wasn't the most like shocking or like unexpected. And in a way, like it's the first time I heard a Recoil tune where it was like, okay, a lot of what's going on here, I know he can do. I know he likes to do. Again, the like syncopated kind of trip hop beat, the like spoken sort of like breathy female vocals. And sort of like a dissonance and unsettling air. So like in a way it's the first time I felt like, okay, I kind of like, this is what I know he does well. But even then I didn't go into it expecting it to have that sound. It's like literally there are no expectations with Recoil, which I learned after like maybe the first 2 reactions. But yeah, another really cool tune. I didn't catch all of what she was saying, but it, you know, it was interesting because it like, the one part that I heard very, very clearly is where she's saying like, you know, I am stupid, I am poison, which is, you know, a very self-critical, self-denigrating notion. But it didn't sound like all the lines were like that. So yeah, gotta listen to it some more. But once again, just an experience. Like every Recoil tune is an experience. So again, I'll try to like maintain a more regular schedule. It still might be a week, you know, 10 days between reactions, because again, their catalog or his catalog as Recoil is not nearly as large as some of these other groups that I'm going through where they have like 10 albums, where it's like, you know, if I'm ever going to get through the deep dive, I feel like I have to be a bit more regular with it. So in a way my thought was like, you know, I'm kind of savoring Recoil, not going through it too quickly. But again, I think, you know, a month and a half or whatever it was is too long, so I do apologize. But the next time we come back will be Luscious Apparatus, which, you know, that's a very suggestive and even provocative title, so we'll think more about that when we come back to it. But yeah, really enjoying the Recoil reactions. Hopefully you are too. Let me know what you think of this one. I'll see you next time. Peace.